you're building a house here in Nigeria, there are so many hidden expenses that cannot be found on paper, but whether you like it or not, you must encounter during the course of building. These hidden expenses take up significant amount of your budget that, if not prepared for, can cause a stop on your building project. So in today's episode, I'm going to share with you 21 hidden expenses you will encounter during the course of building and how to prepare for them. The first hidden expenses that cannot be found on paper that your quantity surveyor cannot give to you is the building approval. Yes, the building approval. No one can tell you how much you are going to pay except you get there. It's when you get to the place and they will not tell you how much you are going to pay for your building approval. So building approval is one part of the building that a lot of people underlook, like they don't even put that into consideration. That is the first one. Then the second one is the developmental fee. Yes, a lot of people don't put this into consideration when making budgets for their building. Okay, they just, all they think about is the quantity of material, how much I will pay my engineer. They don't even put the developmental fee into consideration. You will pay for building approval, you will pay for developmental fee, and here in Warri, you will pay for cutoff. This cutoff means if you do not want the workers from the community to work on your site, you are going to pay the community off. And this money is not small money. We're not talking about 10,000 naira here. We're talking about hundreds of thousands, okay, to pay the community off so that you can bring your own workers. Of course, some places, even if you like, go to Kafanshan, go to Chicago and go and bring people to come and build. Nobody will disturb you. But here in Warri, if you go to another community, even if it's the same Warri, go to another community and build. For you to build on that community without the community people building there, you have to pay them off, okay? So some people don't put this into consideration. When you're building, before you start your building, put this into consideration. The developmental fee, after paying the developmental fee, some people will ask for cutoff, okay? That is all those money matter. In like Lagos and every other place here, what we call it, the people, community people will come and disturb you. Then the third hidden expenses is the money you pay your architect. Some people want to hear architect, you're not paying your architect 2,000 naira. Like, I don't know how people will be like, it's not just a drawing. No, you're paying all these people that are drawing this thing, your structural drawing, all this, you are paying these people money, and it's not 2,000 naira you are paying them. So make budget for this thing. Put this budget into consideration. This is a hidden expense that some people don't even put into consideration. If you want your building plan, all those drawings, they study this thing in school. So why would they study it and come and be collecting 2,000 naira? And tomorrow you say they don't have sense, they don't have money. This is their job. Pay them. Okay, so when making budgets for your building project, please make budget for the money you pay your architect. Don't say, maybe I will finance something. Don't be doing that for that can annoy me. You'll be like, I will find you something. Find me something for the work. What they do. Even if it's your brother that is the architect, you have to pay. This is a job. This is a job, okay? So pay them, okay? Even if it's their side hustle. It's a side hustle for a reason, okay? It's a hustle. Hustle na hustle. Whether na side, whether na main hustle, na their hustle. So pay. Please make room for, make budget for the money you pay your architect. Then the fourth one is the land surveyor. You've been hearing me talk about land surveyor, take your land surveyor to the land to survey the land. All these people is not 5,000 naira payment. Some people, they just, I'll finance something. If you are doing, I go find this one something for your building project, you will fall into so many problems along the way, because when people start giving you prices, you'll be like, which one be that one? No. One thing I want you to have in mind when you're preparing for building is to know that every department, they have their price. Every stage of the building, the different people involved in this different stage, they have their price. So make budgets for these people. That is why you need to inquire from them. How much will it cost me to draw this plan, to draw this building? Ask your architect, how much? Don't just assume I go finance something for your head, and then when the time comes, they find something not on the work, you come the quarrel, say, Nigerians are scammers. No! These people, this is their office, this is their work. Pay them. Even if it's your brother, please pay, okay? And the fifth hidden expenses is the quantity surveyor. Some people, because there's difference between getting a quantity surveyor and quotation. Somebody can just give me quotation. They can give you rough quotation. It can take you like 2 million naira to build 2-bedroom duplex, and then you can go with that. But when it comes to quantity surveyor, you're telling the person to give you the quantity of materials needed, the price and everything. There's money for that. Don't just say, I go finance something. Don't be doing that. If you want that, then somebody can just give you rough, just talk anyhow, I give you. Shane, I find something, you go finance something, you go. But if you want detail, right? Please make budget for that. The reason a lot of people fall into problems before even starting their building, they start seeing everybody as trouble, as everybody do want to collect their money. Nobody wants to collect their money. They are receiving their pay for their service. You need the services of a quantity surveyor. You have to pay for a quantity surveyor. This person will go to the markets and look for the prices of materials, come and write down everything, give you the quantity of materials, give you for different stages and everything, and you think the person will go home and be looking at the ceiling and say, oh God, thank you. No, this is the work. They put in work. You have to pay for their service. So please don't be assuming I go finance something. That find something, you are putting yourself in problem, because what they will give to you is find something answer they will give to you. So please make budget, okay? Then the sixth one is your contractor. For those of you that are used contractor, not be just to go look at, Shay, you won't do anything. Is he going to do anything? You are there sitting there and be assuming, like, I don't know how you do it. Like, you be like imagining, like, okay, I don't know why you go the price person work for them. I don't understand. Let them give you their price. If you're not okay with the price, you can go with another person. But don't just assume that you can't just be telling somebody that their services is not worth the price or is not worth money at all. So people will even be telling you that it's not just to give me quantity of materials. Why will you be billing me? Huh? Some people, you need the services of a contractor. You're saying the contractor, you go finance something. Should I find something I want to feed the family? I mean, I find something tomorrow. You go say, look at this broke guy. You will be insulting the person, but when the person want to render service to you, be telling the person you go finance something. Please do something with your conscience, okay? If you do not budget for all these things, eventually you will still pay. Because you are already in your mind saying, I go find this one something, I go find this one something. When the time comes now, they are giving you price. You'll be like, I no plan for this one. No. You must plan for it, my dear. Please, plan for it. So if you are getting the services of a contractor, budget for the contractor. Then your engineer, that is the seventh one, your engineer. You want the services of an engineer. Budget for the engineer. Don't be saying, wait engineer want to share, I beg, I go finance on. If you want for engineers, don't be saying you're not ready for work. You're not ready for work. Please budget for your engineer. Some people, the only thing they budget for is the quantity of materials, the price of materials finish. Nothing else. Any other thing, I find something. You won't find this one something. You won't find this one something. It go over you. If you want to do, I go find this one something. I go find this. It go over you. Please make budget for every department, every aspect of this building. Make budget. Ask them the price before you ask for their services. If you want to work with an engineer, please, how much is your engineering fee? No say, I go finance something. You are talking to a quantity surveyor. You are telling quantity surveyor you go finance something. Guys, let me tell you, I have a quantity surveyor and I also have an architect that I work with. I will make a video with him one of these days, so that he can talk to you guys about how to draw your plan and everything. Yes, I pay him. When they bill me for quantity like this, I go like, guy, alpha. There is, like, even with my engineer, when I want to work with, I don't say because we do business, I pay for service. Even though it might not be as much as, because we work together, but I pay. I'm not going to assume, say, no, don't assume. Don't be using your mind to be telling people you go find them something for their job. Don't be doing that, okay? Then the eighth one is the eye of sight. You want an extra eye of sight. I've talked about this so many times. Please, budget money for eye of sight. Don't say, I go finance something. Shana, my brother, I go finance something. Except say the person you agree, say make you finance something. If that is the agreement, ba wahala, ko si wahala, ba wahala rara. But you people must be clear that he or she has agreed that you go finance something. Say that is the agreement. Find something is the agreement. But if this person is stating it that you must pay for their service, please pay for their service. Ask them, what is the price? Let them give you the price for their service, even if it's your mother, even if it's your sister, even if it's your father. At least it's time. Don't assume, like, when you sit down and be saying, not be this one, it should not be just to go sit down for the side. How much I'll pay you? I will find you something. You're not ready. Only they go help you till the material. You're not ready. That is why they scam you. That is why they will steal your material, because they find them something, and there's something where they find them not rich. But if you have it on agreement that this is the amount you people have agreed on the amount, if they won't do you, then conscience won't go allow them. And even if you say they won't do you safe, if you catch them, you get full right to take any action against them. You understand? But just imagine you tell person say you go finance on. If you know pay eye of sight to go and be on your site, and you're not paying them, you won't find them something. Shey no go leave work, leave your site, go find wetin go give am money. But if you are paying him or her, if you call her, hello, where you dey, before 2 minutes you don't reach site, you don't want like coordinate, you get. So make sure you pay. Then the ninth hidden expenses is excavation. Some people, I don't know how you want to be there, you don't think of excavation. Even if the house safe, if the land is a clean land, you must, want to do 1 or 2 things. You can't just start digging foundation like that. So please budget money for excavation, and this money is not 2,000 naira. Depending on how bushy and rough the place is, some people can take 100, 200, 300k, and some people, they want to be like, they will not budget for excavation, and when it's time for excavation, they will be telling the engineer, you know, good one. That is not the work of you. That is, now you go pay for that one. Okay? You will pay for excavation. The engineer is to come and build as the engineer don't be the one to do the excavation. So that you go pay the engineer, make it bring people to do the excavation. Don't be saying engineer not be good. No. Budget money for excavation, okay? Then the 10th one is site house or storehouse. You see that house that they used to build on every building site, most of the building site, before they start any building, that is the house they first build. They put materials there, the workers stay there, especially to just secure themselves, secure materials. That is where they store materials. Put their shovel, put everything there. That storehouse is money. Is wood you used to build that house to. Hey God, and it's money. It's not wood. Where are you going to see the wood? Hey, wood. Except maybe your site there. Even if they have wood, you pay for service for them to build that house. You pay. That's storehouse. Some people don't make budget for that storehouse. You have to make budget for that storehouse before you start your building, okay? Because that is where they will store a lot of your materials. Some people store cement there. They store different things. What's it called? Nail, shovel, wheelbarrow, so many things. Even the workers keep their things there. They keep their clothes there. Even they eat there. They keep things there. So you need to build that storehouse and make budget for that storehouse, okay? The 11th one is the setting out and the laying out of the building. That's setting out before they start the digging of the foundation. You know where that one that the engineer will have the structural drawing and be, drawing out and doing the pegging and pegging and pegging and pegging. Some people don't make budget for that one. So when you're watching my video, you're hearing from foundation to DPC. The thing not just start from foundation to DPC. I beg. Not see Mary Mo said from foundation to DPC. You just walk. You will excavate the land. You will do the setting. In fact, you will start from surveying the land. You will survey. You will excavate. You will do the laying out before you go reach foundation. Before foundation, you go reach the level of digging of foundation. So many things don't go. So you have to make budget for those things. The laying out, the pegging, the setting out. Please, you have to make budget for that. Okay, they will buy materials. All those peg, where they do the tape, the different things, the chalk, all those things, they buy it. You have to make budget for that, okay? Then the 12th one is the water tank. Please, as you're watching this channel, I want you to build like a pro. I want you to build a house like a pro. Once are you subscribed? Because those that are subscribed to this channel, they know what they are getting. You have confidence when you are building because you are watching more. You know what's up. Please make budget for your tank. Tank, where you're going to store water. Yes, especially if you are building in a location where getting water is difficult. It's not every time you be buying water. You buy water and put in that tank. So that tank, even if it's 20 liter, 80 liter, 100 liter, you buy it. So people, they don't think about it. It's when they want to start building, the engineer will say, we need tank. We'll be like, And when they hear the 1,000, maybe na 80,000, 100,000, be like, I beg, how they want to do that one now? I bet no same one will tell you. You have to buy tank that you used to store water, okay? Then the 13th one is the water itself. Some people, they don't think of water because even in my estimate, my quotation, I don't call water. Because I did not call water doesn't mean is I don't know what did they want to miss? What did they want to miss the cement and the sand? But you have to budget for water. Please don't just get stranded and be like, oh my God, I don't even think water for all this thinking. And they bring the thinking to your head now. Think of water, okay? Think of water. If you want to sink the borehole before the building starts, or you make provision for where you're going to be buying water, please make provision for water and make budget for water. Because at the end of the day, before you finish building your house, if you don't spend like 300k for water, I'm telling you, okay? Then the 14th one is tools and equipment. Some people, they don't make budget. They don't make budget because they feel like you will buy wheelbarrow, you will buy shovel, you go buy things for tools, you go buy tools, all those saw, you go buy. Somebody can come and say, you no get saw, you no get this one, you go provide. You make provision. Please make budget for building materials and equipment. Please, things like wheelbarrow, shovel, saw, all those things that they need on site. Please, because you want to build and have peace of mind and make sure the building project is going on smoothly. You don't want somebody to say, oh, my saw don't break. This one don't. No wheelbarrow to carry that load from year to year. Wait till you want to carry one. Just make provision for this thing. So making provision means you have to budget for them, okay? So make budget for that. And then the 5th one is transportation. Please, 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 please. I know I give you bill of quantity. I don't give you I don't give you transportation money because I don't know where you're going to carry your material. But when you're buying material, please, please make budget for transportation, because some people assume that it's the people they are buying the materials from that will pay for transportation. No. Please, as you're watching this channel, please, I want you to have sense very well when it comes to this video. You have to pay. When you go to where they sell wood now, you buy wood. Who carry the wood? There are vehicles there, people, there are drivers there that come, okay, man, they will go, they rush you, may they carry your load, may they carry your load. Now money they go, you go pay them. It's not the people you bought materials from that will pay. You have to pay for transportation, okay? So please budget for transportation. The 16th one is accommodation for workers. Especially if you're bringing workers from far places to work on your site or your location, please make provision for accommodation, budget for accommodation. Yes, I have clients that I've worked with that brought workers from far places, and they made provision. They rented apartment for these people, even if it's not, it cannot be like luxurious apartment, maybe a room, a parlor, a bedsitter, studio apartment, or just one room, a place where they can lay their head after the day of work, okay? So make provision for accommodation for these people. So budget for accommodation, especially if you're bringing workers from, say you're building in Lagos now, you want workers to move from Delta State to Lagos State to go and build. You have to make room for them. Where are they going to sleep? Make budget for that, okay? So please budget for accommodation for workers, all right? Then the 17th one is feeding of workers. This one you can be like, but to be honest, sometimes it's not on your budget, but at the end of the day, you end up spending money. You go spend. It might not be up to 50K or 100K last, but you go still spend. If you are like me, that I try to track every expenses, I track expenses. I tell you, I spend money on feeding workers. They might not ask you to, but you can go to site and be like, just maybe buns they pass. You buy buns for everybody. And buns, egg roll for everybody, or you buy person where they say rice just come. They say rice, I make everybody buy. That one is not in your budget. Bill of quantity surveyor did not write that one for you. Quantity surveyor did not write that one for you, but you will do it. So please just make budget for feeding. Feeding. You can buy them pure water. You will do that. See, it's not a must, but last. It's only on very rare occasion you see somebody that will start and finish their building without buying pure water for workers on site. I never see them. Then the 18th hidden expenses is the current price of building materials. Now, some people, after getting the bill of quantity from their quantity surveyor, they got it in June 2024. Now, this is April 2025. They want to use the same bill of quantity, the price of that on that bill of quantity. Please. Don't scam yourself by yourself. Don't shoot yourself on the leg. Abia did they say, don't shoot yourself by yourself. Okay? You using the price on that bill of quantity to come and say that is what you want to come and use now in April 2025. You are shooting yourself by yourself. It's not quantity surveyor that is at fault. Please, I bet use your head. Know that prices in Nigeria, especially here in Nigeria, I don't know if any other country, but here in Nigeria, price of building materials is like how the naira to dollar is. Today, in fact, it's every one hour that the price is to go up and down. Every 1 hour, dollar to naira. If you see the exchange rate, it's only like, that is how prices of building materials are. So you have to be look out for the price of building materials, the current price of building materials. So once you are building, make room. Even when you've started your building, let's say you started in January. Now this is April. The price of building material is not the same price now. In January 2025 this year, it's not the same price in April now 2025. It fluctuates. If it go up, if it go down. So make room, okay? Budget for inflation. That is it, okay? The 19th one is the current price of labor. Yes, the price people are collecting from people when they were building in 2023 is not the price of labor now in 2025. So don't say because your friend or somebody said they paid 7,000 naira per day for laborers. You want to go and pay the same price in 2025. It's not the same. I don't know. It might be 3,000. It might be. Please make room, budget for inflation when it comes to cost of materials and cost of labor, okay? The 20th one is the tippings. Some people don't make budgets for that. I make budget for tippings. I'm telling you that, like me, I'm telling you, I love to track every single dime I spend on any projects. Like, I love to track, okay? So even the tippings, like you tipping somebody, oh, I like what you do, you tip somebody 1,000 naira, 2,000 naira. Those tipping is something. Before you finish building a house, if you track that expenses, and the money you tip might be up to 100K. Last, you spent up to 100K on tipping people. You can even tip your engineer. Engineer, if you say, buy me a drink. Now, engineer, hey, you do it today, you buy a drink. Another day, you buy the soccer drink. The next day, you buy your side drink. All those tippings, all those small tipping, you're tipping people. Okay, take transport. Now they go, yeah, come take most transport. You give them. It's money that is leaving your pockets. It's not paper. So please, budget for that, okay? Those tippings, budget for it. I track those things. I make budget for it. I know. If you give me a project now, I know that I'm budgeting the tippings, I'm budgeting unforeseen. So many things I'm budgeting that if I'm giving you price, I'm pricing everything together because that is all of them make the work move. You know, one can say you don't want to tip anybody one day, like, no. Use your stress. You're stressing yourself. You know, if you too squeeze your face sometimes, and yourself, you stress because people that you are squeezing your face might not even be seeing your face. If they frown, may nobody beg you money, but last, nobody, they're not they see you. But just a little bit, you know, make the atmosphere breezy for people. You know, just. Then the 21. How do they say 21? 21st, 21. English is not my first language, okay? Yes, the 21 hidden expenses that you need to prepare for is unforeseen occurrences. Yes, there might be molding block, rainfall, damage the block. If that one is not in your bill of quantity, is not on paper. Quantity surveyor did not put that one. Budget for unforeseen occurrences, okay? They might bring material to the site. Motor fit spoil for road. Now is your own duty to get laborers, people, workers to go and carry the load from where the vehicle stop to the site. That one is not in your bill of quantity. You get what I'm saying? So please budget for unforeseen occurrences when making budget for your building project, because unforeseen occurrences are hidden expenses. They might be doing something and then along the line you see that, this is in my structural drawing, but I don't think I want it like this again. You not tell your engineer, no, change it like this, do it like this. And it's not in the bill of quantity because quantity surveyor did not see the changes you are doing right now. It's what you gave to him that he gave you the quantity for. So now that is another hidden expenses. So please make room for hidden expenses. Those are the 21 hidden expenses that you must undergo during the course of building. Number one is the building approval. Second one is the developmental fee or cutoff / cutoff. It's not all cutoff. After paying developmental fee, sometimes you have to pay cutoff. Then the third one is the architect. You have to pay this for the services of the architect. The fourth one is the land surveyor. Pay for the services of a land surveyor. The fifth one is the quantity surveyor. No, they do. I go find you something. Nobody go answer you first of all. Then the sixth one is the contractor fee. If you are using a contractor, budget for that. Then the seventh one is the engineering fee. Now they say I go find you something because now their job. Okay. Then the eye of sight. Even if it's your mother, please. Even if maybe not your parents, if you find them something, but you will surely shall give money. So budget for that, okay? Then the ninth one is excavation. Then the 10th one is site house or storehouse. You have to budget for that. Then the 11th one, the setting out and laying out. You have to budget for that. The 12th one is the water tank or water supplier. Pay for that. Then the 13th one is the water itself for the building because they must use water for the building. Then the 14th one is the tools and equipment. Budget for tools and equipment because sometimes the workers can come and tools feel spoil in the middle of the work. What do? You go give them tools, okay? Transportation, budget for transportation, because it's not the people you buy materials for that will pay for transportation, and you go pay, okay? Then accommodation for workers. If you are taking them from, from one location to another, you have to pay for accommodation. The 17th one is the feeding of the workers. If you take them to far places, you have to feed them. Now, some people, they can even say every afternoon, and then they buy their workers food. That is not part of the payment. They just like to do it, and it's part of their budget. So yeah, another thing, that is the 18th one, is the current price of building materials, budget for inflation when it comes to building materials. The 19th one is the current price of labor, budget for inflation when it comes to the price of labor. The 20th one is the tipping people, tip here and there, budget for that. And then the 21st one is the unforeseen occurrences that nobody can say, nobody can predict except Jehovah Shammah, Jehovah Elohim, the God that knows the end right from the beginning. It's only Him that can know what will happen during the course of your business. So for all these unforeseen occurrences, budget for them, okay? So yeah, those are the 21 hidden expenses that you will encounter during the course of building. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do, please let me know in the comment section, okay? Don't forget to book Engineer Mewerium for your building projects, okay? Anywhere you are here in Nigeria. Also, if you want to buy properties here in Warri, Delta State, Nigeria, contact Agent Knows. He's the true, genuine agent that will help you buy genuine property without issues. Engineer Mewerium is that good engineer, genuine engineer that will help you start and finish your building project without your material no go miss. They no go miss one day, say they no work. He has workers 24/7, is active and efficient, okay? So yeah, please like this video so that more people can see it. Subscribe to the channel for more informations like this, okay? And turn on your post notification bell so you'll be the first to know when I post a new video. Please help me share with your friends, your family members, anyone at all you know will find this video helpful. Please don't be stingy. Please help me share, okay? Share with them. I'm serious, guys. Please help me share so that you don't know who you'll be helping. You can be helping your brother out without knowing by sharing this video to them. Any of my videos to them, okay? So please help me share. And please, always make sure to pray. See, if you've not been praying in your life, you've not been talking to God about anything, maybe you want marry, you pray before, but this building, I beg, pray. I'm telling you from experience, there are so many things that would have occurred that God has helped me to clear out because I prayed. I went on my knees. I told God, please, this journey I'm embarking on, please direct my footsteps. Help me not to make any mistake. And then before mistake occur, He has already paved way. So please make sure to always involve God. Don't underestimate the God factor in this journey, okay? Please like the video, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell so you'll be the first to know. And if you have any question, put it down for me in the comment section. Oh God in heaven, I pray you help my viewers. Help them, oh God, give them more than abundance, that no matter what comes up, they will have more than enough to sort any expenses in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Peace out. For business, my email will be in the description box, and please always check my seller shop for anything concerning building. For business, you want me to be the eye of your sites, anything, any question at all for one-on-one consultation, my email will be on the screen, on the screen, also in the description box, okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Peace out.